Last night I went to a fundraiser for the Conejo Guardian newspaper. I was asked to speak at it. I was tremendously blessed that Robert Tyler, my attorney, drove from LAX to Temecula, did an event, and then drove from Temecula all the way to Thousand Oaks, and then drove home last night. He's one of the busiest guys I know. But he came because the Guardian newspaper, unlike any other newspaper in Ventura County, takes no government money, nor does it follow the narrative of the requirements of the COVID stories that the government puts forward. It's a citizen-owned and run paper, basically. It's not for profit. Amen. Yeah. And anyone who advertises in it, the Antifa come after you. The paper's delivered and trucks follow and try to pick up the newspaper before it lands on your front lawn. They're so afraid of the truth getting out. Isn't that ridiculous? And so this little paper has made waves across the country. We put a board of directors together and they're fearless. And they ran a story. Joel, who is the editor, he put the story together. And the story is basically there's a 6th grade biological female who is transitioning to a male, and they're putting this biological female into the 6th grader male dorm for their mountain getaway retreat. And they don't want any parents to know, and the teachers are not allowed to say anything, and they're under like a gag order, I guess. Well, teachers reported what they knew. And now they're coming after the teachers, and they sent a cease and desist order to the Guardian. Like, don't talk about this, or we're going to censor you or come after you. But you know what a cease and desist order is to the Guardian? It's like a badge of honor. So, and now our attorney has realized, as they've started to go after the teachers that were interviewed, our attorney's stepping in, and we're going after the Conejo Unified School District for what they've done. So. Now, when I say we, and this is, the previous editor of the Acorns said I founded and started the paper, which just is wholly untrue. I do enjoy it. I love to encourage it and help in any way I can, but we don't run it. I'm not in charge of it, and I've never asked for a story. And I said, look, if I do something wrong, you cover it. They're honest, and I'm blessed by them. There's some things they ran I wish they hadn't, but it's all cool. It's like that's called journalism. Honest journalism. So we did a fundraiser last night, and the beautiful thing about it is, the businesses that support it get attacked. So we're just gonna make it individually supported, kind of like you sponsor the kids in Uganda. We're gonna sponsor a newspaper that prints truth, it was the only paper across the country that avoided the government narrative of COVID and gave honest data. The first newspaper in the country to have whistleblowers, nurses, speaking out what the hospital was doing. And this is rampant across the country. This newspaper is on the cutting edge. Everywhere I travel, they go, that Guardian, man, can we do that? Yes. All he needs an Amy Chen, and then everything takes off. Yeah. I want to do this because you weren't at the fundraiser last night, and had you heard me speak, I know you would have donated thousands of dollars. Everyone was freezing, and they're like, just stop talking, I want to go home. But I want to put up the URL, or what is this? No, it's the QR code, sorry. I'm a little old. What you do is you hold up your camera, and I want to see you doing it. Take your camera and your phone, and if you're going to take a picture of it, and then it'll pop up a little thing, and you just touch that, and it'll take you right to the website where you can donate. Everybody do it. Perfect. I got plenty of time. I'm in no hurry on this one. Bob Tyler pointed out, interestingly enough, that had the Guardian newspaper been around when I was brought before the judge on contempt charges, when we had kept the church open, and the county had sent their inspectors to note all of your violations, that you were shoulder to shoulder, no mask, and you weren't family members. And they brought these county employees up to testify as witnesses in the trial. It was only covered over the radio and no newspaper reported it. Had the Guardian been there, they would have reported it so people could have known the truth, and the truth would have set them free. But what was interesting is the judge sitting there wanting to retire and not be lifted across the nation as the only judge to rule accordingly and properly. He just wanted a drink with an umbrella on a beach and call it quits. But these witnesses for the county came up and told about all the violations of all of you. And they had pictures of you in the front hugging, and you weren't family members. And they had, copious notes on all of your violations. And there was a couple that showed up, couldn't get into the church, so they parked outside to tune into the FM station and watched these county employees taking pictures wearing their masks, and then they got in the car and took their masks off. And they weren't relatives, and they were shoulder to shoulder in the car and took a picture. Wait. Not once, but twice, two separate, and they were both interviewed and they perjured themselves. No newspaper reported that. The judge should have dismissed it immediately. This is the rigmarole we're dealing with, and this newspaper is fearless. And we have the privilege to be a part of it, so make sure you do. Amen? Amen. All right.